morning, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite show on YouTube, Riding Along with Dan. What is going on? It is 8:05 in the morning, Friday morning. Thank God it's payday. It's the beginning of an awesome weekend for me anyway. Today, after I get done with my 3 loads, I want to go back to the yard. Oh my God, this cough is so freaking annoying. Yeah, I want to go back to the yard. Obviously, every Friday I clean out the body. I want to wash it out so it doesn't stink sitting in front of Giant Stadium. I also want to wash the truck. Even though if it's raining, I'm still going to wash it. I don't care. And then after that, I asked the head mechanic if I could pull it in the garage and leave it in there so I could clean it, polish the rims, wax the cab, and do a whole bunch of other stuff, clean out the interior of the cab so she looks pretty for tomorrow morning. And it's going to be a great day. I'm really looking forward to it. It's quite an honor, like I always said. For me it is to be nominated 2 years in a row. I mean, that is pretty cool. It's hard to do. It's not an easy task, but it can be done. The whole key behind being safe, in my opinion, is paying attention to detail, not be distracted, no phones, no Bluetooth, no anything while you're driving that truck. In a split second, anything can happen out there on the road. Always do your pre-trip, your post-trip to make sure everything is working. Especially doing front loader or garbage truck, we do a lot of backing up, and you got to make sure that backup beeper is always working, your backup lights, your horns are working, and just an overall make sure the truck's in good shape. Because honestly, guys, when you're out there, you just got to be alert 24/7. You cannot just relax, because when you're driving this truck, this 80,000-pound vehicle, you really got to slow down. You got to take your time. You got to think about what you're doing and focus on what's around you. It's very important, guys. Very important. I told myself, not just the last 2 years, but every year since I heard about the Driver of the Year at IWS, that I said I'd like to be a part of that. And some years, no, I didn't make it. And there are years that I made the top 30, top 40, whatever it was. But out of, I think, 700 and some drivers, I thought to myself, you know what, that's pretty good, but I'm not happy with that. I said I want to keep going to try to be Driver of the Year. Last year, I was nominated again, and that was so awesome. What a great feeling that is, that such a great company like IWS gives back to the employees in such a big way, that the overall winner of Driver of the Year gets all expenses paid, your family, all expenses paid, to Disney World for 7 days. I mean, how cool is that? I don't think any other company out there does something like that. And today, to make it even better this year, they brought in the Driver and Operator of the Year, which is nice. They involve other people in the company, other operators, drivers, and I believe this is the first year that they're doing that, and I think that's pretty awesome. And it gives other people a chance to be a part of the festivities at Giant Stadium, whatever you want to call it. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, we do have a lot of employees in the company, a lot. We're growing every day. The company, IWS, is getting bigger and bigger, more work, more people. And it's great because, that's nothing but stability. And, when you come to work every day, you got your work cut out for you. You got a job to do. You got to be safe out there. And you got to do the right thing all the time. Especially dealing with customers. You talk to them like you talk to your family. Good morning, how are you? What's going on? You treat people with respect. Just like you want to be treated with respect. That's what it's all about, really, in my opinion. But I'm excited to be going. I'm excited that I was asked to bring my truck down and park it in front of Giant Stadium. Stadium, which is really cool. I'm sure there are going to be other trucks there from the Action side of the company, but you know what? That's going to be awesome, man. It's going to make for some great pictures. You know that? So let me see where I'm at here. American Key. Moving on, like I said, we all know it's the big F day, the big Friday, so that's pretty cool. Today's a busy day. I got 120 something stops. What that noise was. They're using that sawzall to cut some wood up behind that fan. I thought it was me. But anyway, yes, it's going to be an exciting weekend. And just to let you guys know also, I am off next week, guys. I am off. So I am on vacation for 1 week. Right after the driver of the year, I will be on vacation. I will probably still do some videos, you know, keep in touch with you guys, let you know what's going on, but I will not be at work. I am taking a break, guys. I've been sick. I've been working through being sick, ear infection, chest infection. My dad passed away, so there's been a lot going on in my life, so I'm just going to take a week off. You know, I'm just going to take a break, take it easy. In the center of town, start knocking out that plaza. Always beep your horn while you're backing up, guys. Very important. Like right here, right? There's a street behind me, and there's no stop sign coming out of that parking lot. And there's no stop sign here. So I think that's one place they need a stop sign. Oh my God, Jesus. The other thing is, I wanted to give a shout out to all you guys that watch and like and subscribe to my channel. I just want to say that is so awesome. Thank you so much. And all you new subscribers, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the videos and my shorts and also my music videos. So the rain has been, thank God, holding off so far, but the sky does look like it's going to do something. It said maybe about 11 a.m. we might get something, so let's see what happens, you know. right out in that one lane. And I don't like that. That's just an accident waiting to happen. This one is another pain in the ass. I hate to be a complainer, but the way these people design these corrals, they really don't think about the driver picking up these cans. I got a wall behind me. Okay, I got a wall on my left side that I'm really close to, and I dump this can, right? I gotta put the can down. Show you how tight this is. Now I gotta put the can down, right? Push it back as far as it can go, nice and easy. Now I gotta back out of it to pull my forks, because I cannot make the turn with my forks open. And pull right up again, raise the forks up so they don't hit that wall on my right side, and hope I don't catch that gate with my bumper. I tell you, it's stupid, it really is. Stupid designs. But you know, you do it carefully, you do it slow, and that's just the way you got to do it. back later on with some more videos, so stay tuned for that. Enjoy your Friday, and I will see you later. Be good, be careful, and be safe.